Hello.
Hello, 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 Arvika.
Hi. I am
Hello,
really, really sorry
hi,
for being so late. I
okay.
had a problem with my laptop and I needed to shut it down and restart it again. And it took such a long time. I'm so sorry.
It's right. Uh,
Uh, your name is
uh,
Charlie.
yeah, my name is Charlie. I want to get an interview practice because
Okay.
I'm having an interview next Wednesday. Oh, no, next Tuesday, online
Oh,
with with a CTO of my company. I'm applying to not a company, a CTO of a section, maybe.
okay. Wow. So it's quite an important and special interview. Yeah. Yeah.
So this.
Have you
Mhm.
sorry to interrupt you, Charlie. Have you had an English interview before?
Yeah, I currently am in a joint venture company called Siemens Energy.
Hmm.
I'm here in Shanghai, China. There's a factory here. I'm an R&D engineer, research and development engineer,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
my bosses and the person who will interview me next Tuesday is also from German,
Oh,
from Germany. So
right.
uh, I've been in this company for 3.5 years. So uh, English itself, uh, there's not a big obstacle, I think.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I was applying to a different position from here. From what I'm currently doing, it's about the international standard proficiency.
Hmm.
uh, different industries got different regulations and standards. The kind
Hmm.
of standards are made by a group of the whole industry from different companies.
Hmm.
So this position I'm applying to is mm, uh, the, the ones who draft the uh, industrial standards in this company.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
mm, I have several experiences for applying the standards itself, regulation itself.
Hmm.
Uh, got a general understanding about the standards, but I never tried to draft one before.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for giving me this background. Um, so, of course, I do have a list of interview questions. Uh, I have sent you two links. One link gives you some handy tips on how to answer your interview questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is something, that's the first link. So, that is something I would recommend you to read in your spare time. Okay. The second link,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I will share my screen for the second link. Uh, as you are aware, probably, that in an English interview, you can get asked many, many questions, different types, right?
Definitely.
So, some of the questions that I have right now are very basic questions. You must tell me if you want to do these basic questions or do you want a bit more detailed questions?
Yeah. Uh, Usually, uh, because the guy who will interview me, we never talked before. We never met in person as well. So there definitely will be some self introduction there.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is maybe included what I am, my working experience. By the way, I gave him
Yeah.
my CV, the
Mhm.
curriculum vitae, this Tuesday. Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
so uh, I think he will get the general information about me. me. So
Yeah.
mm,
Okay, but in an interview, usually they like to ask you because they want to see how you present your answer. Okay.
mm,
So even though you have sent a CV, part of the interview is for them to ask you a question like maybe, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
start from now, right? Okay.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah.
Uh, Nice to meet you. I'm very thankful for the opportunity for this interview. Um, I have been in this industry for totally 9 years, 6 years from another company, and almost 4 years or 3 years from this company. So mm, most of my responsibilities is for specific design related. So I'm pretty familiar with the whole design process, the regulations, the specifications I should be implement into the design process. And as I also do lots of testing, especially on-site as a testing engineer, so I read and use the standards very often. I get a general understanding of the standards, but maybe not very deep understanding about why the value and parameters uh, they they required itself. I maybe do not know the concerns or considerations of the values behind them. So I want to go deep into them. That's why I apply this position.
Okay. Good. 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 Good answer. Um, what is your understanding? Could you define a leader for me?
Leadership.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, like a leadership needs a leader. What is your definition or your understanding of a leader?
a leader mm, is a is a vital person in a team or group. It usually has to mm, mm, respect all the members' morals and get their thinking all together to get the simple project done. So he may be not the best man in the whole project, but he is the most important one, I think. He will get the coordinations uh, all the time and provide a fine atmosphere, a good environment for to make the whole process went on smoothly.
Hmm. Okay, and what do you think are some key characteristics that a good leader should have?
A good leader, I think, first it should be open-minded, so it can listen to lots of different ideas and
Uh,
do critical thinking about them.
Sorry, 1 minute. Instead of saying it can, you need to say either he or she or
Okay,
they. It
okay,
is an object, okay? Right.
okay. He should be open-minded and gets great critical thinking skills. He can always listen to different ideas, different thinkings, and make the uh, best judgment based on the current circumstances. So he is the sole person to lead the group forward and to make the team members happy, and they are willing to do their best to get to achieve the goal.
Good answer. Very, very good answer. You're answering your questions very well, by the way. You're using good grammar, good vocabulary also. So well done. Okay, next question, right? Um, Do you work do you work better in a team or as an individual?
Individual. Okay. Uh, I think that depends. Everybody has his pro and cons. Maybe in my expertise, I like to work individually. I can get the thing done pretty quick without mm, others' judgment. I think, but
Mhm.
in the area which I'm not that familiar with, I would like to consult or discuss with experts in that area. I think in that way, it can, with the good teamwork, it can make the get the things done more effective.
Mm, mm. Good answer again. Could is it possible for you to um, tell me about a situation where you did work with a team, and what was the project, and what did you contribute to that project?
Uh, yeah, currently I'm working in a Swag 3 project. Uh, this project is pretty important for the whole company, and I'm as a designer in the CB work package, and I work with German colleagues, and mm, I think I somehow do the work beyond their expectations, and they are willing to give to give the more rights in the PRM system, so I can do more. I can take more and more, maybe a bigger and bigger responsibilities for the mm, whole design process. So mm, I think for the things I'm familiar with, I can do a great job. For the things I'm not that good at, I can learn pretty quick, I think. So I I think the project manager treat me as a pretty good asset in the whole CB work package, because even though the design work are not that much, she uh, prefer to keep me inside the work package
Mm,
for the next 1 or 2 years.
okay. Mm, so, sorry, this is not a job related, a job interview question. It's just a question I want for clarity.
Mhm.
Um, so, this answer that you gave me, this project that you are currently working on, um, is it a project that you're working on your own?
It's a definitely a teamwork. It's a pretty big work package. There are there are I think maybe 70 more than 70 people involved.
Wow. This
Uh,
is, yeah, okay. All right. Maybe because I don't understand what you do, that's why I didn't understand. But maybe because I'm thinking maybe in your interview, you must say that, this is a project that I'm working on.
mhm,
It involves 70 or 17, I'm not sure, people that work together as a team.
mhm.
Um, my role in this team
Yeah, my
is
this
blah, blah,
team.
blah,
Yeah.
blah,
Oh, this
right?
is important. I didn't mention that, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
then you give a full picture of uh, of the project and what your role is in it.
So the detailed information is very important as well.
Yeah, because remember, usually when you're in an interview, the person doesn't know you. For example, I don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
So every opportunity that you have to give details about yourself, you have to take those opportunities, right?
Mhm.
Because the interview time is very limited. It's very difficult for them to learn about who you are and what your skills are in that limited time. So it's up you to put in the details. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ready for another question?
Mhm.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty common question for all the interviews.
Yeah.
My strengths, my greatest strength, I think, is that I do design work and I also do lots of testing. So I know the standards not only from the words itself. I have pretty mm, a long period of uh, testing experience, which I know how the words are implemented into action, into practice.
Mm,
So I think when with this experience, I think it may contribute a lot for the standard work itself. So
mhm,
I think that is one of the biggest strengths. My biggest drawbacks or weakness, I think, mm, my English itself, I think, maybe my professional English is not as good as German colleagues, and sometimes I'm a little too focused on the details,
mm,
and I want to get the details perfect done, and maybe a little bit lost sometimes.
mm.
I think
Okay.
too. Hmm.
Good answers, quite clear answers. I just want to add something that
Hmm.
would make your
Please,
answer a bit stronger. Okay.
please.
So on the strengths, that was good, right? Because it was a positive thing that you're saying about yourself. Now, in your interview, whenever you are asked to say something negative about yourself, for
Hmm.
example, what is your weakness?
Hmm.
That's saying something negative, right? So you can answer it the same way that you did just now. Say the same things because that's you being honest, right?
Hmm.
Uh, However, you need to find a way to finish that on a positive note. So here's what I recommend. For example, I think one of my drawbacks is my English skills, blah, 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 blah. However, I am currently taking Cambly lessons or currently doing blah, blah, blah to improve my English. So that's a positive. I have a problem with this. That's negative, but oh, look what I'm doing. I'm trying to help myself with this. Okay. The other weakness that you mentioned is that you think you have a problem with attention to detail. So you're kind of like a perfectionist, and sometimes maybe you feel that you waste a lot of time because you're focusing on minor details that don't really need that much attention and time. Since I have become aware that this is one of my drawbacks, in 2024, it is my goal to be aware, or you can say since 2023, I have been working on it by prioritizing the list of things that I have to do.
Great,
You see what I mean?
great thinking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
you do something negative, but you always come to the conclusion that you are rectifying it, you are getting better. So make the positive conclusion to yourself.
yeah. It's very important. I highly, highly recommend any interview that you're in.
Mhm.
Always bring it back to a positive thing, right?
Okay.
Give me a
Before
minute.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
from your opinion, my speed, my pronunciation, my intonation, my speed of speaking, uh, 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 give some comments.
Mm. I like the speed at which you're speaking. Okay,
Mhm.
so that's a good speed. Um, I like I like the sentences that you are making. When you're answering the questions and trying to explain your answer. uh, the vocabulary that you're using. I've got positive feedback for you, yeah, Charlie. So the sentences that you make are strong. The vocabulary that you're using uh, is quite. It's not beginner. It's not intermediate. It's just above the intermediate, bordering on advanced level. I think you're creating a good impression so far. If I was interviewing you,
Any any drawbacks? Any not something not good from your side?
mm,
Some improving point?
um, like I said to you, finish any sentence or any statements with the positive ending. Uh, I don't know. You seem to be answering your questions quite well so far.
Ah,
Okay.
thanks.
You seem very calm. You've come across to me that your thoughts are in order. Like you know what you want to say and how you want to say it. Okay.
I think it's a very high, com- very positive comments for.
Yes. Yes, it is because you're performing positively with your speaking. Okay. Let me ask you a hypothetical question, and this can be a question.
Sorry, only 10 seconds left. Do you have
Oh
more
no,
time? Do you have more
no,
time?
no,
I can put
not
another.
today.
Not today. Okay.
Oh, not today. Oh, good luck. Good luck if I don't see you again. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know
Bye.
the time was finishing. Oh man.